Semen retention gang, you know what's going on. Listen, bro. See, we're no longer gonna bring women in our life when we're not established anymore. We're no longer gonna bring women in our life when we feel unattractive anymore. We're no longer gonna bring women in our life when we don't know what we want in life. And we're no longer gonna bring women in our life for sexual pleasure. And we're no longer gonna bring women in our life to use and take advantage of them and to move into their house with them and use their car and take advantage and go mess with other women. Listen, we're not using women anymore. Listen, on this semen retention journey, the reason I want men out there to go 7 to 10 years is because we need to reprogram our mind. Listen, we are the warriors. We are the gladiators. Listen, in the ancient times, do you know women used to pay for the sweat of a gladiator, for the sweat of a warrior? So that being said, there's nothing new under the sun. Women only like the warriors and are only attracted to the strong, the gladiators. The dudes, the simps who are spending $90,000 a month on women and still putting their hands on women because they're not getting their way, they think they need money. Listen, the only reason you need money for a woman is for the children. This is how you have to reprogram your mind. The money is for the children to have the ultimate life. I repeat, the money is for the children. The millions we stack, those are for the millions. So my son in the future, before he's 18, he will travel the whole entire world to do big things out here. And at 18, my son will be able to have a family, and he will already be established at 18 years old from the knowledge and wisdom that I understand now. Listen, we're no longer dating women or smashing women, hitting them from the back while we're living at our mother's house or while we're living at our father's house. Listen, there is no reason as a manly man, you're sleeping and living under someone else's roof and you have a girlfriend. There's no reason as a manly man, you're doing semen retention and you have a girlfriend. Listen, you have to end the relationship respectfully. Listen, you got to tell her, listen, I know I've been lying to you, but listen, it's time for me to focus on myself now. And I got to go 7 to 10 years and get my life right for my future kids, for my future children. Listen, this is not going to work out. Listen, I don't know, give her $300 and tell her it's not going to work out. Listen, as a masculine man, they want women, listen, in society, they want women to be your sugar daddy. Listen, we're not doing that. We're actually manly men. We pay all of our responsibilities. We take care of all of our responsibilities. We pay all of our bills. We're not blaming women for, social media programs women to be big-headed. Listen, what does a big-headed woman have to do with us? What does a big-headed woman who thinks she's a 30 out of 10 and thinks all men are trash have to do with our destination? Absolutely nothing. This is why I keep telling dudes, focus on yourself. Build yourself. Become your best version. 7 to 10 years to become your best version. Dudes want you to do 90 days of semen retention and then relapse after that. You can have a cycle. Listen, you're still going to be DDTing women if you keep having cycles like a woman. You're not a woman. You're a man. You don't have cycles. Retain your seed. That is only for procreation only. You shouldn't be trying to procreate if you're not even successful. Listen, you don't have $2 million. Listen, don't even think about sex. Don't even think about intercourse. You have less than $2 million. Listen, you can't pick up and go to Miami anytime you want to. You can't afford vacational trips with your mother of your kids and your kids. You have to clock in. Your woman has to clock into a 9 to 5. You know how embarrassed that is? Listen, when you treat a woman like royalty, you also treat yourself like royalty. That's the ultimate form of self-love, if you treat women like royalty. Because why would you, as a manly man who treats women like royalty, why would you want your woman to have a 9 to 5 and bring home the bacon? Listen, we having a stay-at-home wife. She will be in a mansion there to have the bowling alley, top golf in the backyard, a big old swimming pool, probably 10, 15 feet deep. Listen, she won't ever have to leave the house. If she needs to get her hair done, listen, when I'm there, listen, I'll pay for the hairdresser to come to the crib and do her hair. And she will be a female, and she will do her hair. If she need her nails did, listen, I'll have a lady come through. Listen, she will never have to leave the house. Listen, especially if they got DoorDash. Listen, she won't even need to leave the house unless it's to the backyard to get sunlight and swim in a 15-feet pool. Listen, these dudes out here don't want to be the man. They want the woman right now while they're sleeping on their cousin's couch. They want the woman right now. What is she gonna do? How is that gonna change your life? How is that gonna give you the ultimate life you really desire? How are you gonna be riding around in a McLaren GT 7 years from now? You're gonna get married with her, okay, cool. You're not pulling up in a helicopter on your wedding day. Listen, I'm not even gonna get married in the US. I'm going to get married in a different country. Probably Listen, I'm going to get married in a different country. And I'm going to pull up to the wedding. Me and my wife going to pull up to the wedding in a helicopter. They're going to be like, dang, a helicopter? Yeah, a helicopter. Because of all the work that I put in. I'm the man. Listen. Dudes don't care about their life. Look at their body. Listen, they don't want to get in shape. They don't care about their self. So they also don't care about the women. Listen, you see all these rappers, they're all out of shape men. They call women BTCH. Listen, we have to stop respecting men who call women BTCH. We have to stay away from those men. Listen, no matter a woman's background, listen, when we're ready for marriage, listen, then we get the virgin. But while we're just every day out and about at work opportunities and stuff like that, working around women and stuff, listen, we're treating women like royalty. The woman at the grocery store, we're treating her like royalty. Listen, we holding doors open and all type of stuff. And we're not the simp because we want nothing in return. For us holding the door open, you don't have to give us the $3,000. Listen. All we want is rent that costs $3,000 and up. Listen, we want to be in a penthouse. Listen, how are you going to be in a penthouse if you're spending $3,000 a month on OnlyFans? You're wasting money. You can't get the penthouse spending $3,000 on OnlyFans and S workers. You cannot get the penthouse if you're spending $3,000 at the club and monthly expenses on bottles and liquor because you're trying to have intercourse with women and get them drunk and play the game of Lucifer. Listen, semen retention gang, you know what's going on. You got to stay focused before you end up homeless out here. Listen, focus on yourself. What do you actually want out of life? Then the woman and the family come along. After everything is perfect, we can kick our feet up. Now we going to go start vetting women. But until then, you just need to focus on the muscles and your income. Developing multiple streams of income and making and creating you some YouTube channels so you can stop being a sideline watcher. You dudes want to show women, oh yeah, my favorite sports team is the Lakers and my favorite player is LeBron James. Then when you take her to the game, she wants to sleep with LeBron James. Why do you think that? Because you're a fanatic. You're a cheerleader. You're acting like her. Listen, you have to be your favorite person. So then she'll see you as her favorite person. Listen, you guys have to stop living for society and live for your legacy. I repeat, you have to stop living for society's norms and live for your legacy. You can't afford to relapse to the hub, to give your legacy up for no reason, to give your legacy up to an AI, to a phone, a cell phone. This is not a woman. This is a cell phone. You have to stay focused. Instagram is not a woman. Instagram is an app. It's AI. Listen, semen retention gang, you know what's going on. Listen, bro.